Welcome to 4W's class assembly.
This year we have learned about lots of exciting things.
We are going to show and tell you some of the things we have done this year.
So follow us and come on in. In art, we've been learning about Picasso and studied his paintings.
Using what we learned, we then created our own Picasso paintings.
Check out our amazing Picasso paintings.
In RE, we learned about Judaism.
We created our own dreidels.
Dreidels are four-sided spinning tops and are used for holidays and Hanukkah.
Check out the dreidels we made. In music, Miss Wilson has been teaching us to read and play music.
We learned to read music and recognize musical symbols such as rest, double bar lines and notes.
Have a watch of us performing using glockenspiels. Firstly, you're going to write down your question. Next, you're going to write down 327. After that, you're going to put the addition symbol down. Then you're going to write 184. Once you've done that, you're going to do a line at the bottom. Now you're going to do 7 plus 4, which is 11, and you're going to put the carry underneath 2 and 8 over here. After that, you're going to do 2 plus 8, which is 10, plus 1, which is 11, and you're going to put the carry down next to the one which is at the bottom. After that, you're going to do 3 plus 1, which is 4, and plus 1 is 5. And 511 will be your answer.
We love to play Times Table Rockstars. Have a listen to our timetable speeds. Studio speed is 2.83.
My studio speed is 1.17.
My studio speed is 2.40.
My studio speed is 0.68.
My TT Rockstar studio speed is 2.64.
My studio speed is 1.97.
My studio speed is 1.47.
My studio speed is 3.90.
My studio speed is 1.62 seconds.
First, you're going to write 942. And then the minus symbol. And then you're going to write 128. And then you're going to do 2 minus 8, but you can't do it, so you have to borrow from 4. "12 minus 8 is 4. 3 minus 2 is 1. And 9 minus 1 is 8. So your answer is going to be 840.
First you write 6 times by 3, which is 18. Next, you multiply 40 times by 3, which is 120. Then you do 200 times by 3, Andrew. Then you add them up all together and you'll find your answer. So it leaves you with 788.
I'm going to remember.
Yay!
In English, we read the book The Case of the Stolen Stories. In the book, there was a potion recipe book. Then we made our own potion recipes. In our recipes, we tried to use imperative verbs and make our recipes detailed. Transform yourself into a snake potion recipe. Method. Add the mane of a lion in the cauldron a small handful at a time. 2. Measure half the blob of earwax. 3. Crush the snail shells and put them in. 4. Stir till boiling. 5. Pour in the snail and slug slime. 6. Slice the human eyeballs into thin pieces. 7. Toss them in along with the earwax. 8. Sprinkle the hairs in till it looks like lava but blue. 9. Cut this shredded snake skin and add the other. 10. Mix in the drop of your blood and infuse it to the potion. At the start of 2022, we spent a week studying about poetry. We've explored different poetry features and made a poem all about beginnings and New Year. Have a listen to some of our poems.
New Year, whiz whoosh, the fireworks sizzle during midnight. Tick tock, goes Barely Ben, thinking it is the blariest sound on brand New Year. People singing the old lang song, waiting until the clock sounds bong, as if it is a gong, acting like a human being shouting out, staring sparkling sparklers into the sky, lively shows of eminent monuments showing pictures, having millions of recreation, mirthing out your stomach.
The New Year. Fireworks are booming, everyone's blooming. Bam, boom, bang. Animals hiding inside. Yummy party food on the table. Grandparents snoozing all night. Counting down from 10. Bong, there goes Big Ben. It's the New Year. Everyone cheering, shouting hooray. It's time for a new beginning.
New Year, bang, the colourful fireworks bursting the sky. It's a new beginning to go by. Loud noises coming from outside. Bang, boom, bang. Stay up late to celebrate. We can eat lots of yummy foods. We can improve ourselves. Bong goes the Big Ben.
As part of our work on the way back home, we created instructions on how to create a spaceship so our main character could return to Earth. In our instructions, we tried to use descriptive language and specific vocabulary. How to create a plane zoomer. 1. Get all the materials from the broken planes box. 2. Make sure they are well built and good to use. 3. Gather all the parts from the plane and wheels carefully. 4. Fix the buttons onto a wall and check them. 5. Grab some more wood and fix the boosters onto the back. 6. Get the wings and nail them on. 7. Stick some of the wings onto the back and wrap your fist on them. 8. Obtain the wheels and stick them on the bottom of your plane zoomer. 9. Examine the buttons work and if not, replace them. 10. Fix everything and check it works. 11. Press the buttons and practice flying it. 12. Fly around the place. 13. Go home and use your spaceship.
In history, we started off by learning about the awesome ancient Greeks. They existed around 4,000 years ago. The Greeks were a really interesting civilization, and we learn all sorts of fascinating facts about them. Have a listen to some facts about the ancient Greeks that we learned.
The ancient Greeks had lots of city-states, such as Sparta and Athens.
The ancient Greeks invented the Olympics. Men were only allowed to compete.
A popular ancient Olympic sport was chariot racing, where athletes would race each other on chariots around the stadium.
Spartan boys at the age of 7 were sent off to learn and become a warrior.
In Sparta, women chose their husbands.
Did you know the ancient Greeks invented alarm clocks?
As part of our design and technology work, we use mud rock and paint to make Greek vases.
Check out our Greek vases. As part of our history and English lesson, we learnt about Boudica. When we studied Boudica, we created speeches for her to inspire other Celts to fight with her. We tried to use lots of persuasive language in our speeches. See if our speech inspires you.
Are you happy with the Romans taking our land and pride? If not, listen to me. Will you be able to live with all this humiliation that is going on? They have no right to take our land. How dare they? They humiliated me and took away my pride. They hurt me. Today we shall fight, not give up. They are demanding us for more things. They embarrass me and my family. Tomorrow, will it be you? Be brave. Don't fear the Romans. If we fight together, it will be ours. Surely we will win.
We learned all about the Roman battle formations and which battle formation would be used when fighting different enemies. The rappel cavalry formation was used to stop a cavalry charge. Look at it behind me.
The wedge formation is used to divide the enemy's groups. Right now I'm in the front of it.
The O formation was used in defense to protect from attacks from different directions. We learned about life in the Roman army and what it would be to be a soldier.
After 25 years, Roman soldiers would get a piece of land as thanks for their service.
Roman soldiers would travel around the world to countries such as Syria and Germany to fight.
Roman soldiers would wear a lot of armor, including a shield, chest plate, bow, spear, and a sword. It weighed 20 kilograms.
We had food.
To help us learn about the Romans, we learned a song all about being a Roman.
Eat that PE. Check out how skillful we have become.
Back in October, we took part in the whole school cross-country trials.
The three of us qualified for the school team and took part in a competition involving all the schools in Redbridge.
It was really fun despite all the rain and cold. We really enjoyed representing it and representing our school and can't wait to do it again. We have also learnt about how to stay safe online.
Here are some of our e-safety tips.
Always tell an adult when you have a suspicious email. Be careful not to download malware.
If you're sharing details online, make sure that there's a lock on the Omnibox. Never share your password with others. Never talk to strangers online.
Be careful what you put on the web. If anything you put in there will be there forever. As part of our computing work, we have studied TwoLogo.
TwoLogo is a text-based coding game where we give commands to an object on the screen.
We have learned to create patterns using TwoLogo.
Watch one of our patterns be created.
In science, we learnt about temperature.
We recorded the temperature in different places in the classroom. The temperature by the window was 22 degrees Celsius.
The temperature on the floor was 19 degrees Celsius.
The cold water temperature was 9 degrees Celsius. The temperature in the book corner was 23 degrees Celsius.
In science, we learnt about parts of a circuit and created our own electrical circuit.
We then used what we had learned to create a circuit for a study hand game.
We used our design and technology skills to create the steady hand game.
We started off choosing a picture for our background.
Then we connected the cables to the bulb.
Then we used the electric tape to hold out the coil in place.
Then we used the glue gun with an adult to connect our cables to the lollipop stick to make our buzzer handle.
Then we had to test it to see if it worked. Yay!
We learned the names of classroom objects. A pencil is called un crayon.
A ruler is called un règle.
A sharpener is called un télécrayon.
A rubber is called une gomme.
A scissor is called un ciseau.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Before Christmas holidays, we took part in road safety workshop. We learned how to stay safe when walking near roads. When you're walking on the pavement, make sure that you stay away from the edge of the road. Before you cross a road, make sure you look both ways. When you use a green man crossing, make sure you wait till the green man turns green. When you're late for school, make sure that you don't run because you could trip and a car can run over. Look right, left, go to the road.
To end our assembly, we would like to share with you some of our Year 4 memories so far.
My favourite memory was when we went to Kentmore Theatre and when we listened to two writers.
My favourite favourite memory was when we done the cross country.
My favourite memory in year 4 was joining 4W.
My favourite memory was when last year a pigeon got trapped in the net in front of our window. It stayed there for around half an hour and then went to our next door neighbour class.
My favourite memory is when we did the study hand game.
My favourite memory was when we did the Picasso paintings.
My favourite memory was when we made the Greek vases.
My favourite memory in year 4 so far was when we made the Greek vases because it was really fun.
It is a good opportunity to achieve our goal, making new friends and increase our confidence. We also did bowling and other schools took part with us.
Thank you for watching our class assembly.